Today's video is the sole proof that karma hits back really hard. We're back with another video, where we showcase the ultimate karma entitled Karens. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Karma Hits Karen. These people act like they're in charge wherever they go, expecting special treatment and creating problems. But soon, their feeling of entitlement is going to stop. Do get your snacks ready, as this video is just going to be fun. Karen stopped in their tracks by the wrong people, bringing an end to their temper tantrums and exposing their true colors for all to see is going to be too good here. 1. The first one is very funny. The guy behaved as if his driveway was the Taj Mahal, becoming upset because someone parked on the street in front of his house. It seemed like he believed he owned the sidewalk too. The neighbor expressed anger about the legal parking here, yelling to record it. He insisted, "Yes, call in the morning. Yes, make sure you have evidence. Yes, remember." He mentioned checking what we were up to 3 months ago in the neighbor's yard. Despite my legal parking, he yelled, "Thank you. I'm going to show you who's the boss." This wild Karen next door had some serious anger issues. She was yelling into a megaphone like she was trying to start a revolution, all in the middle of the street. 2. The second incident is described by a person sitting across a car with Karen on the road. This Karen behind the wheel was losing her mind because no one would listen to her expert advice on driving. It's like she thought she was the queen of the road, but everyone else knew she was just a jester. Deserve to have dogs. Don't know, look at these stupid old books there. Look at this dog. Let's get the license plate. Come on, Doc. 3. In a different situation, these two old racist male Karens were causing a ruckus in the restaurant. This Karen really thought she was the queen of customer service, claiming that customers are always right while arguing with an employee. Someone needs to give her a reality check. After their payment was in trouble, one of the Karens was on the loose, and she wasn't happy. She was stomping around like a dinosaur, complaining about the workers and causing chaos. "This lady damaged property and assaulted employees. Yeah, I'll call the police and I have your plates too, so don't worry. Okay, no. You touched that man. I did it. And you almost ran him over. No ma'am, catch damage, I'm fine. So what do you want done here? What would you like me to do?" 4. Karen lost her mind when her order was wrong and started screaming at the poor worker for a refund. But the employees held their ground, leaving Karen with an empty wallet and a full belly of rage. 5. Karen is at her peak entitlement. She's got her kid and is standing in the parking spot, acting like she owns the place and blocking anyone from parking there. She went on arguing and fighting with the police there, to the extent that she started begging for the parking spot. Even when the parking officer stated that the area was to be watered, and hence parking wasn't allowed, Karen literally begged, and the officer stood to his ground, having it in no other way. For another episode of Karma Hits Karen, we have an incident from a restaurant. 6. Karen went ahead and called the cops on the restaurant workers simply because they didn't have nacho fries. I guess she expected the police to come to the rescue for her cheesy craving crisis. All I can say is welcome to the world of Karens. Such incidents happen every now and then, and it's very clear that reason takes a backseat here, and you have all these moments of audacity that will leave you laughing, cringing, and begging for more. Now here's another fun thing. 7. This Karen gets humiliated for being confused for an employee. This is an interesting opportunity for some to get mischievous in, and even more so if the customer is asking for it. So what happens here is that a young lady visits the store for her purpose, and this Karen is also in there. Karen goes up to her and asks about some dresses. While she just points towards those aisle, Karen walks off hastily. "This seems okay, right?" The trouble started when Karen repeatedly asks this lady a few more options, ordered her to open the door to the trial room, and started behaving rudely. While the manager tries to intervene and sort things, Karen, being Karen, doesn't understand a word. Karen asks the manager to fire her, and despite him telling that she can't be fired, Karen is hung by the thread she brought. Finally, the manager acts on firing the lady, and the duo end up with a good laugh for the day. 8. In a recent post, a fellow Instagrammer tells how he dealt with Karen. She was occupying the guy's seat on the flight to Paris and didn't even budge. Even the air hostess was tired of telling her, Finally, this guy comes and says something in Karen's rest, and she instantly agrees to switch seats. So out of curiosity, the air hostess asked about what he told Karen. He replied that he told her the first row seats aren't going to Paris. It's just the second seat. While the incidents remain fully, let's just understand that Karen is a generalized term. Karen often finds herself in humiliating situations when her entitled and demanding behavior is met with consequences. One common scenario involves a reality check, where Karen insists on special treatment only to be confronted with the reality that her demands are unreasonable or impractical. This experience can be quite humbling for her. Karen's attempts to intimidate or threaten others may also backfire. If the people she confronts remain calm, collected, and unyielding, it exposes her behavior for what it is, further contributing to her humiliation. Additionally, a failed attempt at intimidation can undermine her sense of control and superiority. Denial of service is another blow to Karen's ego. When a business or establishment refuses to cater to her entitled demands and instead stands by their policies, she may feel embarrassed and powerless. This denial can serve as a reminder that entitlement doesn't guarantee special treatment. Legal consequences can add to Karen's humiliation, especially when she calls the police or makes false claims. If her actions are deemed unjustified or malicious, she may find herself facing legal repercussions, further highlighting the consequences of her behavior. Community backlash is a social consequence that Karen may face. If her behavior negatively affects her community, neighbors, or colleagues, she may experience social isolation and disapproval. This can be particularly humiliating, as she becomes the subject of disapproving whispers and stares. Finally, employee empowerment is a significant factor. In situations where Karen mistreats service industry workers, if those employees stand up for themselves or receive support from management, it can leave Karen feeling embarrassed and powerless. The very individuals she sought to dominate regain control over the situation, leaving her humiliated. The Karen stereotype has evolved beyond its internet origins and has become a part of everyday language, often used to describe individuals, particularly women, exhibiting entitled or demanding behavior in various contexts. While the term may have started as a way to humorously highlight specific behaviors, its widespread use has sparked debates about its potential to reinforce gender, age, and racial stereotypes. One criticism of the Karen stereotype is its gendered nature, as it primarily targets women. This has led to discussions about the potential for gender bias, with concerns that the stereotype may unfairly single out women for behavior that might be considered assertive or confident in men. Hope you liked watching our video. If you enjoyed watching this video, then click on like and definitely subscribe to our channel. Share your ideas and views in the comments section below.